Today I'm going to be showing you my makeup routine. I am going to be working out of this. This is my double decker, so it's 2 layers. Everything's magnetic, so my whole face is right here in this compact. This comes free with a purchase of any 10 tins. So whether it's eyeshadows or any of these larger tins, the eyeshadows are this size here. So any 10 tins, this comes free. There's another option here. It's called a hack stack, and it's 2 layers. So and then there'd be another layer here, and that comes free with any 8 tins. Or this one here is the quad, and it comes free with any 4 tins. So it can hold 4 regular size tins or 8 shadows. So I'm going to be using the B squared brush today, which is the blush and bronzer brush. I'm loving this brush. I'm loving this brush right now. I usually use my Buffy brush, which I also absolutely love, and I use this for my highlight. And today I'm going to be using the B squared brush, the blush side of it, for my highlight. And I'm also going to be using my detail hack brush to apply my contour. So today, B squared brush and my detail hack brush for my foundation today. So all of our brushes are double-ended. They're all amazing. You can do your whole face with one of these brushes. So I started off, I sprayed my face with my Stay Spray as a base. I'm just using this as a primer. If you're oily, you might want to try that. If you're not, you don't have to start with this. I like starting with this. I also finish with this. So at the very end, I'm going to set my makeup with the Stay Spray. It's going to set your makeup and have it last all day. Smells like a dream. Smells like a day at the beach. I'm also going to blend everything out at the end with my Perfector sponge. Here's my double decker, and I'm going to be holding this the whole time. So I don't have to dig through a makeup bag. I have my brush here, and I have my whole, everything that's going to go on my face is right here in my double decker. So here are my 2 highlight colors. I have Amber and Candlelit. This is going to be my main color and my correcting color, so it's a little bit darker than my skin. And you can see my skin is red. I'm always red, so I'm going to correct anything that I need to correct. I'm going to go over it with a light application of my Amber. And then I'm going to do my brightening highlight where I want a little pop of a candlelit glow. So I'm going to just take my B squared brush, the blush end, and I'm going to tap right here into my Amber color. And so see, it'll pick up just a little. A little goes a long way, so you just barely tap it in. And let's get going here. So I'm just tapping it in. See, a little goes a long way. I'm just tapping it in, and I am stippling it in, kind of swirling it into my skin. And you are going to see it even out my skin tone and take away all that red. Get rid of some of that red here. Okay, I'm going to bring this color up under my eyes, on my nose, and on my forehead. I'm going to do a light layer. This is a light layer, but I'm going to do an even lighter touch here. And I'm just going to get rid of that red under my eyes and on my nose. So I'm going to bring that up here and press that in. I'm doing little pressing motions, but I'm also kind of swirling it onto my face, swirling it onto my skin. It blends out so well, and it just melts into your skin. Okay. And this is what I do every day. If I am not talking and I'm just putting it on off camera, it I could do my makeup in 5 minutes and be out the door. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up here. I'm just going to be aware of my eyebrows because I did do my brows already. So I'll just go around and bring it up. I'm not going to bring it up to the very top of my forehead because that's where I'm going to be placing my contour. I'm also not placing it here because that's where my contour is going to go on my cheeks. So as you can see, that's already evened out my skin tone. And all that crazy red. Although my eyeball, can you see my eyeball? Super red right here. I scratched it in my sleep last night. Hurts so bad today. So that's a bummer. Okay, so that is my amber. My main highlight, I'm gonna tap right here into my candlelit. This is my lighter color. And I'm just gonna swipe it under my, hi Gwenny. I'm gonna swipe it under my eyes. I'm gonna do a dot here, here, and here, and also down my nose. And then I'm just gonna blend that in. I'm doing kind of a pie shape here under my eyes. And I'm just gonna press that in. And that is just gonna lighten and brighten up my face. So I don't look as tired as I actually am. Okay, I'm just going to press that into my nose and right here. And I'm kind of stippling it and swirling it at the same time. Okay, and then I'm just going to press that dot in that I put at the top of my forehead, or right in the middle of my forehead. And press that in. Hi, you want to come say hi? Yeah. Okay, come here. Your husband? How old are you? Is Superman your husband? Yeah. Okay, so see how that just brightened up my face? So again, we're not worrying about right here yet. We're going to put our contour here, but... Come here, Gwenny, come say hi. Come here, Gwenny. Come say hi. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my detail hack brush now. And we've done our highlight color here, so our main highlight. This is my amber and my candlelit, my brightening highlight. And now I'm just going to tap into my contour here with my detail hack brush. This is such a good brush for your contour. Such a good angle. It's very dense, and it just gets right into your, right where you want your contour. It just sits right in there so nicely. So you're just going to find the top of your ear and draw a line down here. You're going to stop right here. Right about the corner of the outside of your eye. Right about the corner of your eye. Right there, you're going to stop. So you're going to press into your contour and find your cheekbone, and right where it starts to hollow out, you're just going to stamp it right there and just press it into your skin. And you're just accentuating those shadows that are already there and chiseling out those cheekbones. Tap back in. And do the same thing with the other side. And you can press it into your skin and blend it in. You can blend as you go, and we're also, this is a great brush for blending as well. But we're also going to go in with our perfector sponge at the end, and so make sure I get enough that you can see, really see those shadows. Really see the shadow that we're accentuating here. Okay. So we're creating a shadow here. And remember, we are going to blend this out. So I'm going to tap back in, and I'm going to go right at the top of my forehead. And I'm just going to press that in at the top of my forehead. If you have a longer forehead, you can go down further. Otherwise, you're just going to go right here at the top and just really press it in and blend it. Our highlight and our contour has coverage, so you're just doing one layer of makeup in the correct spots. So we're not layering and layering and layering makeup. And this is a cream-based makeup, so it's super hydrating for your skin. Since using mascara, my skin has changed. I normally have super oily skin, and it took about 2 weeks for my skin to really adjust to this makeup, and it doesn't produce as much oils anymore, so I'm not as oily, and my skin feels so soft all day long, all the time, whether I have makeup on or not. My skin loves this makeup. It is happy, happy, happy. So I'm just blending that in. And again, we're still going to blend with our Perfector sponge to really get those lines seamless so you don't have harsh lines. Okay, I'm going to tap back into my contour, and I'm going to, just under my jaw, not on top of my jaw, but just under my jaw, I'm going to drag that contour, just drag a line under your jaw. And again, on the other side here. And I'm doing my line and then I'm blending it down like that. Just like that. And then just blend that line out so it's not a harsh line. So the idea of the contour is a 3. See that? And all we're doing is really accentuating those shadows that are already on your face. You are going to lose 5 pounds in your face by doing this. It is magical. Okay, so now I'm going to contour I'm going to dip back into my contour, and I'm going to contour my lip. So just go right under your lip, not on top of your lip, but just under it, where that shadow already is, and we're just deepening that shadow and making our lips look a little bit more pouty than they already are. I don't go all the way out with it because I'm not lining my, I'm not lining my lips, I'm just creating that shadow or accentuating that shadow, and then you can kind of blend it in with your finger or and so I'm using this end of the Detail Hack brush. This is the end that I contoured everywhere else, and I just flipped it over to do underneath my lip, as well as my nose. So I'm going to tap back into my contour, and I'm going to pinch. I am going to pinch this side of the brush here, and I'm just going to drag a line down the sides of my nose, and the closer you get these lines, the thinner or narrower your nose is going to appear. And it's just a very light line here. So you don't want an obvious line, you just want a light line. So we're going to blend this out. And I connect them right here at the bottom. I make a little V here. And then I blend it in. Okay, so I'm just going to go over that line very lightly. Super light touch, like I'm barely even pressing down. And I'm just blending that. So I can also flip this brush over and kind of blend it down that way. So you can see that shadow, but it's not a harsh line. So I just made my nose look smaller than it is, which I appreciate. Okay, so that's that. So you have your highlight and your contour done. We're still going to blend it out with our Perfector sponge, but we're going to go in with the same brush we were using for our highlight and the same end, and we're going to do our blush. Okay, I'm going to tap into this color here, which is Pink Grapefruit, and I'm just going to press that brush in there. A little bit goes a long way, so see how much that just picked up? So give a little smile, and the apples of your cheeks will pop up. Look how pigmented that is. So you can have darker blush, or you can blend it out and make it look nice and subtle. So you're just gonna have that little smile, pop the apples of your cheeks out and just kind of swirl it. You're pressing in as you're swirling, so you are stippling it in, but you're also swirling it, and then you just drag it back and bring that color back. It's always best to start with less product, and then you can always add to it. But you can really blend that in. Such a pretty color. So this is pink grapefruit. And just bring it back, and we're kind of blending those two lines as we go. All right, and just even out this side. Such a pretty pink. Oh my goodness. And so this pink grapefruit is a more matte color, whereas this black cherry has a sheen to it, so it kind of depends on what you're feeling. If you want the more dewy look, or if you want the matte finish, which is this. Okay, so that is your highlight and your contour and your lip and cheek. And so I'm just going to take my Perfector sponge, and I got it wet under the sink, and I squeezed it out, and then I squeezed it out again. Dropped my washcloth. Okay, I squeezed it out again in my washcloth. You don't want it soaking wet, you just want it damp. And you're just going to press this into your skin. And this will really press the makeup in, and it'll also blend those lines together so you don't have any harsh lines. So just press it just like that into your skin. Okay. So, and when you get here, if you want to mellow out this contour line a little bit, you're not ever going to drag it, but you're just doing pressing motions, but you could do a press and roll motion as well. And really blend those lines together. Thank you, baby. All right. So that is your highlight and your contour. And now I'm going to go into this color here. This is a powder illuminator. We have powder and cream illuminators. So the cream illuminators are more subtle, and the powder illuminators are more glam. So if you want to glam it up, go with the powder illuminator. If you just want a subtle glow here, then go with the cream illuminator. And I'm going to tap into this one here. It's called Glamazing. And then I'm going to tap it off. And I'm just going to go right on the top of my cheekbone. All right. And look how pretty that is. It's just a beautiful little glow. So again, you could add more if you want to glam it up a bit more. And you can go subtle with this powder illuminator as well. Just pick up less product and make sure you're tapping it off. So I like to flip. So this is the Best Blend Forever brush. That's what I used for my powder illuminator. You don't want to mix your powders and your creams. So this brush I just use for my powders. You can always wash your brushes and use it for both, but just don't dip in at the same time. I like to go right here in the corner of my eye and give a little pop of that color also. And then you can go right here and just glam up your eyes a little bit more and give a little bit more glow here. Such a pretty color. Okay, so I'm going to flip the brush back over and tap it off, and I'm just going to go right here at my Cupid's bow, right above my lip on my Cupid's bow, and the end of my nose, and I'm also going to drag it down my nose a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take my lip and cheek color, the same color I used for my blush, and use my ring finger. And use it for my lipstick. Our lip and cheek, you can have that, baby. Our lip and cheek colors are blush, lipstick, and you can also use them as eyeshadows. You can use any of our products for multiple applications on your face. So the contour that I used, I could have also used as an eyeshadow, and I could also use it to line my lips and do my eyeliner. So This makeup is really going to save you a ton of money because not only are you only buying what you need when you need it, so when you're out of a color, you just pop it out and you just buy this color. These tins are $14. Yeah, just a second. These tins are $14. You're never going to pay shipping, so you buy what you need when you need it. And when that comes in, you just pop it right in here and you're good. So let me show you one more thing. I'm going to stick with the same brush. This is the brush, the same end that I did my blush and also my highlight. I'm going to flip it over here to the bronzer side, and I'm going to tap right in here to our Cream Bella bronzer. And this is just going to warm you up. I don't always use a bronzer. I did not know how much I liked bronzer. I did not know how much I loved bronzer until I tried this Cream Bella bronzer. It's pretty magical. So you're just going to swirl into that. And so wherever the sun would naturally hit your face, you're just going to start swirling it in. A little goes a long way, so start with a lighter touch when you tap in, and then you can always add a little bit more. And you're just going to swirl it on. You can also use your perfector sponge to apply this if you didn't have this brush. So, and this will just warm your face up and give you a sun-kissed glow. Can't talk today. Sun-kissed glow. It broke? You broke something? Oh no. Mommy will help you. Hold on, baby. Come here. Come here, I'll show you. Okay, so of course you can add to that and keep warming up your face. Goes on your lips. Gwenny's doing her makeup with me, my 4-year-old. All right, so you can add more and really get a tan look there, and then just drag it down. So anywhere the sun would naturally hit you, your forehead, the tops of your cheeks. You can even dust a little here. I haven't picked up any more product. I'm just blending. This end of the brush is really good to blend. Just lightly blend your makeup out with. I'm going to finish everything off with my setting spray, but if you need to blend any more, you can use your perfector sponge and just press that makeup in. So I'm going to set everything with our Stay Spray. They have a new bottle now. This is the older bottle, same formula. It smells like a dream. It smells like Hawaii. But this one comes out like a fire hose. So they do have a new bottle that is either coming out or is out. And I set my makeup with this, so spray it on there, let it dry off, and if it's super, thank you, and if it's super wet still, you can just press it in with your perfector sponge, and by doing this step, it's going to set your makeup in, and it's going to last all day, and it gives you such a beautiful dewy finish.
What does this go on?
Let me see, baby. Okay, so that is it. That is my everyday makeup. Like I said, if I wasn't talking, I could have this done in 5 minutes. So it's super fast. You're just doing one layer in the correct spots and blending, and so it makes it so simple to do your makeup in the morning. Everything is right here in your hand. You're not digging, you're not searching, you just have everything right here. And again, you are never going to pay shipping, so you just buy what you need when you need it. Oh, I can top my lipstick off with this amazing lip conditioner. It feels so good, and it's super hydrating. I use this even if I don't have lipstick on, as a lip balm. So this is going to save you a ton of time, a ton of money, and it is super fun to put on. So that is it. That is my everyday makeup look. If I'm not talking, it would take me 5 minutes to do this, and it'll last all day. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Leave a comment or leave me a message. And if you'd like to be color matched, let me know that you'd like to be color matched, and I can take the guesswork out for you. Thank you.
And
So thank you so much. Okay, bye.
this